Hello guys, Islamabad United versus Islamabad United versus multan sultan को म्याच भइरहेछ गाइस हैन दिपेन्द्र सिंह ऐरीलाई किनेको यो इस्लामाबाद युनाइटेड टिमले ऐरीलाई किनेको थियो त्यही भएर इस्लामाबाद युनाइटेडको म्याच गर्दैछ मुल्तान सुल्तानसँग इस्लामाबाद युनाइटेडको लेट्स सी के भइरहेछ भर्खर स्टार्ट भएको रहेछ गेम
Great lines, great start. This from Shehzad Islamabad, 3 for none.
फर्स्ट ओभरमा मात्र 3 रन हाल्नु सकेको रहेछ
Mohammad Nawaz. Plenty of experience, has become a mainstay for the Pakistan side with his late middle order hitting, in particular economical bowling. Normally doesn't take the new ball, comes in that middle phase to give the other spinner a holding role, but this time round a different strategy here from Ashton Turner.
Interesting now, left arm spin against the left hand batter. He's got mid-on and mid-wicket back on the boundary. You're only allowed 2 fielders outside the circle in first 6 overs. So let's see where Conway goes, with the spin or against the spin. The dot ball, pressure is building up. 4 runs only. Into second over.
It's all
मुल्तान सुल्तानले डर दिइरहेछ गाइजलाई अब आज हाम्रो टिमको लागि छैन त्यो गर्ने गर्दा हामी
And all he needs to do, it's a half volley, hit through the line of the ball, finds the gap, and they get their first boundary, does Islamabad.
Stunning shot. Stand and deliver. What a shot. There's a fielder there, but he did straight for the maximum. First 6 for Islamabad United.
Yeah, it's a matchup for the left-hander that he will recognize, that it's up to him to really try and dominate, particularly with a subdued first over. He recognizes it's again an arm ball and an opportunity to hit through the line of the ball, and does so successfully.
2 arm balls in a row. Doesn't make any sense. Your left arm spinner tried to turn the ball straight to the fielder there. That was a normal delivery.
The overs gone for 11, including back-to-back boundaries in terms of a 4 followed by a 6, both from Conway. 2 fielders still on the leg side boundary. We'll pick up one more. So 12 from Nawaz is first. Islamabad United 15 for none. Pick up one more. Just finding momentum here, Islamabad United. Right then, it is the backup competition Osaka edition. Like and follow the Osaka Battery's Facebook and Instagram page. Answer simple questions and win exciting prizes. Keeping all of you involved along with the live action here on display.
JP, get in there. You might win something. Come on. Could be your day.
Chipped into the leg side. Should look to pick up two. Yeah, good delivery. Just back of a length, but more importantly, in line with Samir Minas. He couldn't quite get away.
That shows the way Shehzad is bowling. If you bowl within the stumps, it is difficult to hit. I mean, he was finishing. Obviously, his height was there, but again, finishing within the stumps. That particular delivery. Okay, if any batter play a good shot from there, fair call.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. A hint of shape away as well. I mean, clocking up some really good speed along with the lines that he's bowling.
Yeah, again, to Azim's point, just about asking the right questions. As a left-arm seamer, the ability to swing the ball away and at times just bring it back with the angle just creates a little bit of confusion for Conway.
The charge and through the gap for four. Early. A really good effort. Really thought the ball had slightly more in it.
Brilliant effort by Nawaz there. He just... beg your pardon, Irfat Manhas. It's his fault. He's giving us the wrong names. One job, Mazhar. Brilliant effort, saved 2 runs.
Once again, straight to the fielder. Mohammad Wasim Jr., one of the best going around, especially with the throwing arm that he has. 3 done, Islamabad 22 for no loss.
What the fuck? किधर है?
Years old, he's put a lot of time and effort into his sure that he can certainly produce the goods, and has received some reward by being picked up in this year's HBL PSL season 11. Brings a lot of experience, and will certainly feed that experience not only in terms of his performance but certainly in the squad.
Inside edge, very lucky not get chopped back onto the stumps. Onway will take all of them. Another boundary.
It doesn't matter how they come as long as they come. Unlucky Peter Siddle here. Inside edge could have gone on to stumps, but not in this case. Went towards fine leg for a boundary. This is T20 cricket. Very normal thing to see in this particular format. 2 balls to go. 6 runs conceded so far in this over.
Six of the over with the 1 boundary. Peter Siddle clocking up some speeds. 142 in there as well. A charge down. Just misses that outside edge. 4 overs done. Islamabad United 28 for no loss.
Wasim Jr. into the attack. It'll be a leg by. So the score moves on to 29 without loss. See his record there in HBL PSL cricket. Now played 41 matches. Reasonably high economy, but he's in the side to take wickets. And it's a very good welcome to Lisa Stalaker, the first time in HBL PSL season 11. Welcome, Lise.
Thanks, Bluey. I'm excited to be here, and there's just a different feel about this season of the PSL. Obviously, the addition of team and players transferring.
Just gets there. Well judged single in the end. It might have been a little inside edge onto the pad first.
It's important that communication is spot on. Obviously, all these players coming in quite late, so they've got to be able to build a rapport pretty quickly. If you can sneak those singles, it's really important, especially with that right-left-hand combination.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Inside out, over cover, and it gets there. Well, that is the shot of the night so far.
Yeah. That is an amazing shot, and that's why there is a lot to like about this young man. Inside out, takes on the bowler, Mohammad Wasim.
That was a lightning fast Jazz 5G Super 6. Doesn't get much better than that. Oh, good response. A little bit of extra bounce. The Hanif Mohammed cap for highest run getter and Fazal Mahmood cap for leading wicket taker will have their homes powered by Inverex solar energy. If you don't mind. Great price. So a steady start. Conway 22 off 20. Samir now 11 off 8. So best thing for them. They haven't lost a wicket as yet. Slow ball. Now it's the second game today, of course, in this double header. I watched a fair bit of the first game, Lisa, and it did seem a lot of off-pace deliveries were bold, and that seemed to help as the game went on.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to think that this is pitch number 6. It's the second game. Over 200, 400 runs were scored in that first match. So it's a little bit tired. Into the pitch is always successful.
In the air, but in the gap. And we'll get to the boundary. Stephen Smith out there at deep mid-wicket didn't have a chance. This outfield is lightning. 41 for none.
Yeah, just strong. When the fact is that within the power play, only those 2 fielders out, important to really make the most of everything. Sometimes you don't get it out of the middle of the bat. That's okay. But the intent was correct. 41 runs off the first 5 overs. And Devon Conway has faced majority of the deliveries, the senior statesmen really within this side and this partnership.
Pindi made. In 19.1 overs. Here's Peter Siddle to bowl his second. Short one and it's smashed away. There's another 6.
Samir Minhas, only 19 years of age, half of Peter Siddle's age. Doesn't matter who he is, what he's accomplished. He sees a short delivery and he absolutely climbs into it. Performed so well in the recent Under-19 World Cup, number of 70s.
What's the response? KFC score a scholarship each time a player hits a 6. KFC will award a scholarship to a deserving person. That is sensational. Every 6, Lise.
And I can guarantee you there's going to be plenty of them throughout this HBL PSL.
So good start, 48 without loss. Peter Siddle bowling his second over. The first time Peter Siddle's played PSL, I reckon he's a great pickup. Even though he's 41 years of age, he is bowling so well the last few years. Slower ball, slashed away, and it's straight to deep point. So Siddle's amongst the wickets.
Yeah, it didn't take long for Peter Siddle to have an impact, and he's managed to pick up the key wicket of Devon Conway as well into the pitch. And he slapped it straight out to Muhammad Wasim Jr. Didn't have to move an inch, really. Straight to him. Good sharp catch. Important one as well, because that means Islamabad United have lost their first wicket. Conway goes for 26. It's 48 for 1.
Andreas Hulse is at the crease now. Nice cricket. Peter Siddle, nice line and length. Well played too. And he's out there because Peter Siddle is amongst the wickets. It was sliced away by Conway. Maybe slightly slower and straight down the throat of Wasim Jr. Nice, easy, comfortable catch.
His best there, 80 not out, is against the Multan Sultans last year.
Power play done. 6 gone, 48 for 1.
Yeah, just looking at Peter Siddle, and he's very clever, an experienced campaigner, has a lot of different types of deliveries. You can see that was the genuine in-swing or the away swing to the left-hander. And it just probably left Devon Conway a little bit more than what he was expecting, hence why he sliced it out to deep cover point. Those subtle changes can be so important.
Yep, 122 Ks that delivery, and he got to 144 in that over. So no signs of slowing down just yet for Peter Siddle. Arafat Minhas into the attack now. Going to bowl his left arm orthodox. Wait. Brother versus brother. Well.
Yeah, this will be interesting, won't it? No doubt plenty of battles at home growing up, whereas now they're here on the centre stage. Samir is leading the way at the moment. He's settled in nicely, 18 of his 12 deliveries.
Edge, that'll run away for 4 to get Hulse away for his first boundary. Slightly unlucky there for the bowler.
It's a good delivery, isn't it? It's up there. Got a little bit of purchase out of the surface. You can see Josh Philippi there going, yep, wouldn't it be nice if we had a first slip? Unfortunately, not the case in T20 cricket.
Pepsi ball for a cause. Pepsi is contributing towards empowering women's cricket in Pakistan, which is fantastic. It really is helping equip future stars with the gear and support they need to rise. Oh, wide. That is very good bowling. And it's going to cost him 4. That isn't fair. He's got an outside edge. He saw the batter run at him, went wide and slower, produced the mistake, and he's gone for another boundary.
Yeah, welcome to T20 cricket. Sometimes it's just not fair. You're right. Maybe he also had a sense that his brother was going to come and charge him. No doubt these two know each other's game exceptionally well. He got away with it.
Yeah, they'd know all their tricks, wouldn't they? They'd know each other's games so well. It's fascinating. It really is. Really well bowled. That's a good over. It's gone for over 10 runs, but it was a very good over. It is now 59 for 1.
Arafat coming into the Multan Sultan side after the first game. Just the 5 bowlers used so far, and Peter Siddle, the one that's been able to pick up a wicket so far.
Here's Mohammad Nawaz. Good bowling again. Well, one of the 6s that's been hit so far. Just do some analysis with the biomechanics here. See the leg work and probably more importantly, the shoulders and the arms all going towards where he wanted to hit that. That was a fantastic shot over cover.
Yeah, I guess the thing to remember is to try and generate power, just take a look at where his front leg goes. It really does clear that front leg, and that allows him to really use his hips, and then his hands go right at the last minute. So it's trying to use all parts of your body to be able to generate the power.
Good bowling. Just that back of the length they need to bowl. Same with the quicker bowlers. Anything too full just disappears. So the length so far has been excellent in this over.
Samir Minhas, what a way to kind of start your first game in the HBL PSL. You come out, you open the batting, you're striking it at just under 150.
Selfie time, Lise, with Vigotel smartphone. Vigotel Pakistan is the official smartphone partner of this PSL season. Here we go. There's the boys there. Fraction short on that occasion, got away with it. Samir would be slightly frustrated. He couldn't get it a little bit more powerfully off the blade and into the gap for 4.
Been a good over so far when you think of Mohammad Nawaz's first over, went for 12 runs, been able to come back in just the 5 singles. Can he finish it off? Can he get a dot or another single?
Well, that's into the gap. That's a good shot off the back foot. Enough power to get a boundary to finish off that over. 68 for 1.
House probably just being aware of exactly what Nawaz was looking to do. There's a lot of space, a lot of acreage out on that leg side. He was able to bisect the fielders perfectly.
Left arm spin from both ends. Arafat Minhas now. First over went for 11. Now he'll be thinking, can I get my younger brother out? I see he slows it up. Chance at the bowler's end. Take a single in the end. It's just going at 8.45. So you probably think that now Islamabad United will be thinking just a little bit more pressure on that accelerator. Try and get it up now because we've only lost just the 1 wicket. Oh, lovely. Slows it up, gets a little bit of purchase off the surface. He's a high quality spinner and a very useful cricketer all round. Arafat Minhas, clever bowler, wonderful fielder, and a batter of repute, but the spin, the turn, the flight. Does for Gauss.
Yeah, much needed breakthrough. And you feel it is outskilled by Arafat. A little bit quick on that previous delivery. Well, and Gauss, he needed to get a move on, a little bit of turn, and that's all that is needed. Outstanding. Just the read of the game and assessing what he's trying to do is Gauss. And Arafat, well, he's outsmarted him. Beautiful piece of bowling. Well, Gauss, a short stay. He goes for 11. Islamabad now 69 for 2.
Zor. Oh.
Mark Chapman in. 1-2 on the leg side. He's in the pocket, but just a single. A lovely piece of ball. Oh, another little overthrow. Unforced error. Seen a couple of times where you just conceded a few runs, but this was beautiful bowling.
Yeah, it certainly was. And rightly so. The seam was beautifully presented, but it's the dip just as he exits his crease, his house, and then all ends up.
This is back of a length. Again, Chapman calls for 2. And Steve Smith does well. Couple of runs now. Islamabad United would have kept an eye on left-arm spinners bowling, so no Shadab Khan, it's Mark Chapman who walks in. Just with the ball turning back in. Back of length, dot ball, decent over, wicket in that for Arafat Minas, 73 for 2. Momin Qamar. Left arm wrist spin now. The spinner's been just stemmed the tide, but 2 deliveries that set it up. Like a flatter, then just slows it up. 81, lot more turn, bounce. And a classical left arm spinner's dismissal. Momin Qamar from Faisalabad, wrist spin, bowls it quite flat. The opportunity now whipped away, just a single. His HBL PSL debut for Momin Qamar. Time for the guests to enjoy cricket while having Pakistan's #1 tea brand, Tapal Danedar. Always available at the Tapal Tea Lounge. Down the track, into the leg side, in the air, chance in the deep, wicket for Momin Qamar.
Well, Islamabad United looking to set up stall in this 4th wicket partnership. And more importantly, trying to get some momentum back after losing a wicket in the previous over. And Samir, well, it's the left arm spinner spinning back into the right-hander. So he sees the opportunity from a matchup point of view, but unfortunately doesn't get the middle of it. And a comfortable catch in the deep. Yeah, decent innings come to an end. Manaz, he goes for 28. Islamabad, 75 for 3.
I'm on.
Shadab Khan, captain, walks in. Islamabad United just stuttering a little. They built it up nicely with the partnerships up front, but the spinners have got wickets, also just stemmed the flow.
Yeah, recognizing that he's advancing down the wicket, just flatter trajectory. And still follows through, looking to go aerial. And doesn't get to succeed.
Club Pepsi. It's always a lively atmosphere there. It's pumping away. A quick flat into the pitch. That is a very decent over. Lovely start from Momin Kamar on his HBL PSL debut. 77 for 3.
Finally, we have to go to the
77 for 3. Wasim Junior now. JP, these double headers. It's quite interesting. You walk in to the ground and you see the side chasing down over 200. Same pitch, same conditions, and you think, yeah, we've got to get 200 or something like that, but have to reassess all the time.
Yeah, and they certainly would have looked at this and seen a little bit of turn on offer. They certainly got some good resources from a spin perspective, though, Islamabad United. But it's really about now building a partnership, not taking the foot off the pedal. Mark Chapman, Shadab Khan, huge amounts of experience, particularly in the international scene.
Now the track races away for the single. Good bowling though, back of a length into the pitch.
next come.
It just seems that if you hit the pitch hard, it's a better length. It's back of a length. Wasim Junior normally good with reverse swing, tries to bowl full, but at the moment in the 11th over, I reckon just back of a length. And Shatab beaten for pace. He wanted to come down the track, have a piece of it, but just too quick from Wasim.
Yeah, recognizing that he advances down the crease, and it's a nice change up from Wasim Jr. As you spoke about the length being so effective, we saw quite a few change-ups being used, particularly in the first game. As mentioned, it's the second game that this pitch is being used.
Jazz Fan Plus question is live now on the Jazz website. Go to www.fanplus.jazz.com.pk. Answer the question, which is, what is the fastest recorded ball in HBL PSL history? You can answer that and you can win exciting prizes. Goes full, tries that York, punted back and punted to the fence. Just a change of length, experimented, trying to bowl the Yorker.
Well, Mark Chapman is certainly aggressive in his approach. And we spoke earlier about utilizing that hard length and allowing the pitch to be the variation. Well, Wasim Jr. had other plans in order, looked to go for the Yorker, doesn't execute. But more importantly, Chapman executes well and finds a boundary.
Wide again. Now just pressure built. Create your content with any Inverex product or logo. Post it on social media and win a complete Inverex solar system. been a long over from Wasim Jr. Chapman fix that one away, just be a single. Really want impetus into the innings, Islamabad United.
Yeah, I spoke about the previous game where a lot of variations were being used, and you feel that the tactics have changed slightly. You know, we saw a couple of full ones, but that hard length allows for the pitch to be the variation. Seen a couple of short deliveries as well to good effect. And the batters, on the other hand, well, they're recognizing if that is the length that he looks to bowl, I'm going to try and meet it halfway and try and capitalize that way.
And Shadab straight away calls for two. They race back and they get in quite comfortably. A brace to end the 11th. It is 88 for 3. On the fall and hit down the ground. A little bit of swerve in the end as it sails over the rope.
Yeah, it's a real strength of Mark Chapman, the ability to advance down the crease and capitalize does he. Finds another maximum, meets it on the full, but more importantly, gets all of it.
6 off the first delivery. This time he hits it down the ground straight again. Timing's perfect. Another boundary.
Yeah, this partnership, a much needed one with his two experienced campaigners going along nicely. 23 of 13 deliveries. And thanks to a momentum shift here by Mark Chapman, recognizing that he's looking to drop it short, but great footwork, and finds the middle yet again.
Goes back again this time. Not enough power to beat. Oh, he has beaten long on. Saibzada Farhan just letting that slip. Another boundary.
Yeah, Momin under real pressure now. Doesn't quite have the opportunity to float it up, and that's where he becomes most effective because of the flurry of boundaries. And it doesn't help when your fielders are not backing you up as well.
Goes into the pitch. 15 off the first 4. Just the over that Islamabad United wanted. Parkview City, free hit for fans. Visit the Parkview City Facebook page. Answer the question. They get a chance to win a prize at the end. Yeah. Bowlem, the googly this time. Shadab with a slog sweep, but Momin comer slower, and the one turning away.
Yeah, disappointment for the captain. He recognizes that they have gained momentum, particularly through Chapman, and he felt that it's an opportunity really to advance, particularly in this over. But great skills shown by Momin, the ability to toss it up, but more importantly, it's the googly that sees the back of the captain for Islamabad United. It's a brief stay for him. He goes for 4. Islamabad, 103 for 4.
Haider Ali. Last off with a little single leg side, but a couple of wickets for Momin Kaman in his first 2 overs. 104 for 4.
Next on. Center.
Islamabad United 104 for 4 in 12 overs. Looking to set a score here. A couple of 20s at the start. And Shahzad back in with the ball shy at the stumps. Welcome to the crease, Haider Ali.
Yes, good delivery. He followed the batsman, bowled the googly. He played it across the line. Aim was towards mid-wicket and missed it completely. Good wicket at this stage of the game. 4 down, we're into 13th over, 104 on the board. Shahzad bowled well with the new ball, only conceded 2 runs, wicketless.
I just felt looking at the dismissal, the over had already gone for 15. Momin Kaman was under pressure. It takes a lot of courage for Momin to then flight one up, bowl the wrong one, but just felt a little bit of lack of concentration from the skipper and Shadab.
There was no need for that shot. Like you just said, they scored 15 runs from that over. Just take a single because he's a dangerous player. Shadab, and one of the most experienced players now in this PSL.
Yep, Parkview City Free for Fans contest. Which team won the 2018 HBL PSL final? Answer that question and win exciting prizes as well. Another quick single, but he's really been impressive, Shahzad. It's the 8 from the first couple of overs, and now this one as well on target from the get-go.
One of 6 for 4. They need a partnership. I'm stating the obvious. Islamabad United, Haider Ali, another very good player. Pulled into the gap. There's a fielder there. Another misfield. Another boundary for Islamabad United. Momin Kaman, the fielder.
They've been very sloppy. In particular, the ground fielding from Multan Sultan. Picked up nicely the short one. He just in front of that fielder who got there eventually, but it just looked like he had a dive and the ball went under him. You ought to be stopping those. There's now 2 boundaries that have found the fence.
Good comeback.
Good comeback, dot ball. Still very good over. Only 6 runs conceded. 1 ball to go. He's bowling his third, Shahzad. Wasim Jr. bowled 2 for 23, tad expensive. Siddle, 1 for 12 in his 2, bowled well. Bit of pace there. 140, 142 kilometers an hour from Peter Siddle.
Really impressive. 2.5 overs, 9 dots in that boundary. That also off a misfield, his first boundary that he's conceded so far. Touch 2 straight from Shahzad. And And that will find the fence as well to close the over out. 13 done, 114 for 4. A few good overs and a wicket amongst it. That of the Islamabad United skipper in Shadab Khan, picked up by Momin Qamar. And now another seamer, Peter Siddle, back into the attack to bowl his third.
The big man is back. 1 for 12 in his 2. Manas looks like a very good fielder to a good cricketer. Bowled well, 1 for 16 in his 2.
A perfect time to celebrate KFC's Yari moment as well. Making moments memorable with your Yars or friends. Enjoy Yari moments at home because KFC makes every moment a Yari moment, a special one for you.
Full paragraph. Another paragraph coming up.
Aye, aye, Captain. And this is good bowling in this middle phase from Multan Sultans.
He's got 3 fielders. He's got fine leg back, square leg on the boundary, and mid wicket on the boundary. Mid-on is up in the circle. That shows he's not going to bowl full. He'll be bowling back of a length towards middle leg. Hence 4 fielders, 3 fielders on the boundary leg side.
Also, they won't mind this single to get Chapman off strike. He's the one who took down Momin Qamar for 15 in that over. Heather Ali just come out to the crease, 11 off 7.
So 10 and over from here onwards. If they don't lose any wicket, Islamabad United can get to 181. I think that'll be a perfect total. But remember, they've lost 4 wickets and Multan must be thinking, okay, 1 more wicket and we can literally put them under pressure. Get them out for 150, 160.
It felt like a bit of a subdued start in the power play. Just trying to measure how quick this surface was. It felt it was slightly on the slower side in comparison to the day game that we had. And the run rate definitely fell after Devon Conway got out. Good partnership. Just tried to prove between Shadab and Mark Chapman. 28 of 16. And now Heather Ali will have to play that role as well. Searching for that block hole. Another good over here from Siddle. 1 to go. Follows a good one previously, that of Shahzad.
Four runs from the over. Another brilliant over from this experienced campaigner. 1 ball to go. Third man is coming up now. Mid-on is gone. Mid-off is gone back on the boundary.
Will knock one down to pick up 1 more. Makes 5 of Siddle's third over. 14 done, 119 for 4. It's time for a Tapal Danidar strategic timeout. Is counting out of the Tapal Danidar strategic timeout. 14 overs done. Islamabad United 119 for 4. Partnership 16 of 13 between Mark Chapman and Haider Ali. And spin will continue in Mohammad Nawaz. Expensive in his first couple of overs. 3 fielders on that leg side boundary. Deep backward square, deep mid wicket, long on, long off. A sweeper on the offside. This is clever. Just held it back slightly, Nawaz.
His experience, no doubt. Tad expensive today. Conceded 22 runs in his 2.1 overs. Bowling his third one now. So if you look at your screen on the right side, the run rate, if they go with this run rate, they get to 169. 10 and over will take them to 178. That would be ideal, like I said a little while ago.
Just in front. Yeah, not happy. Couple of loud voices to share. That's right then. We keep you involved. You got 30 minutes to answer the Jazz Fan Pulse question. Go to the www.fanpulse.jazz.com.pk. Answer the question and get involved. Win exciting prizes.
What's the question? Well, you have to go on a website, obviously, for that. Towards mid-on. Brilliant effort. Sahibzada Farhan. So far, Multan, they're looking good. A couple of fumbles, couple of midfield. They came back well into the game. We're into 15th over, 121 for 4. Islamabad United. So ideally, Multan must be thinking 1 wicket here. They can put extra pressure on Islamabad United. Wide delivery. They probably will come back for 2. Yes, good running. Good call. Early call. Did the trick here.
Three spinners. Arafat Minas, Mohammad Nawaz and Momin Qamar. Just the lengths that they've bowled. 4 to 6 meter. The spinners, good length, 33% in that area, 38%, beg your pardon. And all 3 wickets have come in that area. Short and slapped. Slapped straight back pass for a maximum from Mark Chapman. Nearly takes the cameraman out as well.
That was brutal from Chapman. 40 of 20. It's 200 strike rate. Let's have a look. Not the best delivery. Here we go. Plenty of time. Ample amount of time. Straight as an arrow. 77 meters hit. Much needed boundary for Islamabad United. Hang on a minute. What's happening there, Nawaz? The stumps are about 6 feet that side. Left He's got 3 fielders there, leg side, patrolling the boundary.
Another big shot. Has this one found the distance? I don't think so. Hang time, catch taken. Steve Smith with a great catch on the boundary. And a crucial wicket in the context of the game. Nawaz gets Chapman for 40.
Danger man, Chapman, who was looking so good and dangerous. He departs. A very well-judged catch by a very experienced player. Smithy, he took his time and then made it look very easy. The catch, the ball was, for a split second, came kind of behind the lights. So yeah, brilliant effort by Smith. And now Chapman goes for 40, Islamabad United 130 for 5.
I'm in.
Moment Comer to bowl his third. Has a swipe, doesn't have the distance. Another one bites the dust. It is Momin and Smith combination this time. And Haider Ali goes.
Third wicket for youngster Moment. 3 for 20. What a spell. And what a wicket at this stage of the game. On his debut in PSL. And another very good catch by one of the best fielders in world cricket. Steve Smith, 2 in 2. Haider Ali departs for 13. Now, a bit of a trouble for Islamabad United. 130 for 6.
I'm in.
Imad Wasim on strike.
Boy.
What a dream debut for young 19-year-old Momin Comer. 3 wickets and 3 crucial wickets and timely strikes those as well.
Very impressive. Another mystery spinner, good to see. He was full, but he didn't middle it. And look at the way he took that catch, Stevie. I mean, Chapman's catch and then, of course, Haider Ali's catch. Singles are not going to hurt Multan Sultans now.
Yeah, remember Mark Chapman took him down in his second over. He was hit for 15 in the first 4 deliveries, then got rid of Shadab with the wrong one. Then tossed one up to Mark Chapman, who couldn't quite find the distance, and Haider Ali decided to take him on as well. And touch quicker. And plenty of appreciation that you can pick up on stump mic as well. I definitely give him a lot of confidence, and that too Multan Sultan as well, feeling 3 left arm wrist spinners in the squad. playing one tonight. Fahim Ashraf, 146 the strike rate.
Oi.
Got ball. Fahim Ashraf played for Quetta Gladiators last year, and now this year he got picked up by Islamabad United again. A good all-rounder. 1 ball to go. Brilliant over wicket, and only 3 runs conceded. 1 ball to go.
Great 3 overs here from young Momin Qamar. Another important wicket in 4. 16 done, 134 for 6.
Ashton Turner into the attack. Bowls some right arm orthodox. First time we've seen him tonight. Captain of the Perth Scorchers, who won the Big Bash again.
Oi.
Go big or go home with life-size J. bottles. This is content swinging straight for a craw. Create your video tag at j.fragrances.cosmetics. Use hashtag #winacraw with J.
Beautiful. Probably your best work so far in the HPL PSL.
Thanks, Buzzard, and welcome to Lisa too.
Thank you. Well, Ashton Turner, he only picked up a handful of wickets in the Big Bash. Almost really the golden arm. Didn't bowl a lot of overs, but managed to snag a few wickets. And probably a couple of years ago, hurt his, I think his knee, and didn't necessarily bowl a lot. So it's good to see him back.
Not the worst, over. 17 gone now, 139 for 6. Content creation is finally bearing fruit. Vigo Tel, Pakistan, giving every creator a chance to win big this PSL season.
We saw this yesterday as well. As the game goes on, yesterday was also used pitch. Today is the same pitch which is having 2 games on it. It just seems as if the life from the pitches lessens. Almost sort of dies as the game goes on. Yesterday, the power play was so important and they scored so freely. And then as the overs or the ball softened and the pitch just lost its little bit of pace. It became difficult to score on. Today, I think it's the same sort of trend. So maybe when Multan Sultans come into bat, they'll have to be wary about that as well. Maybe the power play is the best time to bat on this surface.
Just a little bit of swing there too. They scramble through for a single, but yeah, just struggling to get boundaries away at the moment. Fahim has been out there for 9 deliveries. He's on 6. And Imadu's just come to the crease on 3 as well. So good little period here for the Multan Sultans. Slow ball swiped over cover, won't get 4, should get at least 2. KFC score a scholarship. KFC is awarding higher education scholarships to deserving students for every 6 hit during HBL PSL 11. Yeah, just talking about the totals also, I feel like the bowling's been a lot better so far than what I saw in the first game, whether they've, monitored that game and sort of changed their tactics accordingly.
Yeah, probably back of the length into the pitch is the way to go. Wasim Jr. very adept at bowling Yorkers, but in this over in particular, he's just persisted back of a length. He's just gone for 4. He wants to close it out.
Oh, just over mid-off and gets a boundary off the last delivery of the over. They needed that. 147 for 6.
Yeah, just that last delivery, wasn't it? A little bit fuller than every other delivery and got punished. Bit of shake of the head as well. The fact that Multan Sultans have been doing so well at the back end, picking up wickets, dotting it up, putting pressure on the opposition, knowing that they need to score something closer to that 200. That has not been the case.
Peter Siddle to bowl his last over.
Yeah, the one ball that he's actually bowled slightly full.
Just flicked away nicely by Fahim. All of a sudden, a couple of boundaries and Islamabad United crossed that 150 mark. Don't be too surprised, Peter.
I think he was pretty happy with the way he landed it. Leg by should just be 1. It is just 1. Time for the guests to enjoy cricket with Pakistan.
Yeah, this is the powerful blow. See, front on, he has nowhere to go, actually, except to try and protect himself. Hands go up, which is a natural thing. That's why you see actually a number of umpires actually wear helmets as well.
Win a craw with J. Challenge, not just style. This is your shot at a craw. Create your video tag at j.fragrances.cosmetics. Use hashtag win a craw with J. And by the end of the tournament, you could be a craw party. T&Cs apply. Good shot. Steve Smith down at long on, could not cut that off. Shake of the head from Peter Siddle.
Very much a powerful player at the back end, especially against pace. Although it was a slow delivery, just kept his shape long enough to be able to thump it down the ground.
वेलकम गाइस वेलकम बैक गाइस म अघि अलिक खाना खान गएको थिएँ होइन हल्का टाइम लाग्यो त्यही भएर लेट्स गो दिस फर नाउ यार 171 मा निप्ट्यो होइन तर हुन त एक हिसाबले त ठिकै हो जाँठालाई दिपेन्द्र सिंहलाई नखेलाएको होइन पाप लाग्यो हुन त अलिकति होइन तर पनि हाम्रो खेलाडी खेलेर टिमले जित्दैदेखि अलिकति के भन्थ्यो कि भन्ने कुरा हो होइन अहिले चाहिँ ब्रेक टाइम भएको छ गाइज यता आइपिएल पनि चलिरहेको रहेछ अर्को च्यानलमा के अरे 202को टोटल के अरे पोस्ट गरेर रहेछ सनराइजर्स हैदराबादले अनि अब आरसिबीलाई चाहिँ जित्नको लागि 202 रन चाहिन्छ होइन That's it.
The first few games with the high scores, and then this one 172. What is in it for the spinners? We've got plenty of spinners on both sides. Ahmad Wasim, Shadab Khan from Islamabad United, and then Multan Sultans. We just spoke about Arafat Minhas and Qamar as well, Momin Qamar. How do you look at the conditions?
Yeah, well, I thought they learnt from that first game, as I said. So I thought they bowled back of the length a little bit more than we saw in the first game. So kept the stumps in play a lot as well. And the spinners, I thought, might have bowled a little bit slower as well. So it just grabbed the surface a fraction. But all in all, I just thought that they had a really good game plan, well led by Ashton Turner. So I just thought that they had, really good execution, and they've set themselves up really nicely.
Momin Qamar, what an experience for him, coming in, picking up wickets and really contributing. What did you think of his performance?
Very impressive. I mean, I love this concept of playing an under-23 player in the HBL, PSL. So you're seeing these young talent come through, and it's not easy, is it? You're playing on the big stage. So to take 3 wickets, and I think he went for a few boundaries in his first over, but be able to rebound and show that sort of resilience just showed that he's got what it takes to play at this level.
When you talk about Islamabad United, Mark Chapman was really impressive with the bat. I mean, just in terms of, didn't really get to see many partnerships from Islamabad United, but his contribution has enabled them to reach 172 at least.
Yeah, very good. 40, and he got out to a good catch to Stephen Smith down at mid-on, nearly went for 6. So he was starting to get on a nice little roll, but very, very good contribution from him. Came into a difficult situation where there was a couple of wickets that were lost, but he took his time and then really got going, got some good momentum into his innings, and I thought he played really, really well. Strike rate of nearly 200.
Looking forward to watching your fellow Aussie in action now, Steve Smith. I mean, he's obviously the big story in the HBL PSL, and we'll see him shortly in action.
He's got a point to prove. He's not playing T20 cricket for Australia. Got his chance opening the batting for the Sydney Sixers, and his 3 or 4 games that he played was absolutely outstanding. So I think he really enjoys opening the batting, which he's going to do in just a minute. So I'm really keen to see how he plays on this surface as well, because in Australia, he just came out swinging. Now, whether he can do it on this surface remains to be seen, but very experienced, of course, and I'm sure he'll handle it very well.
A little on Ashton Turner as well, just in terms of how he's got quite a few achievements in the BBL. He's got titles under his belt, but a little more on him, because a lot of people here are not aware of how accomplished he is back home.
I think he's one of the better captains in the Big Bash. So he looks like he's got a great rapport with all of his teammates, and he would have done his homework on the squad here that he's taken control of. He's a good fielder. He's a good athlete. He's probably 6'3", 6'4". He bowled one over tonight, which was pretty good, but he's renowned more for his hitting. Generally bats in the middle order. But I'm most impressed with his leadership. So I reckon he's a really good choice as captain of this team.
All right. Tim Payne then also part of that camp. When you talk about Multan Sultans, I mean, what can he sort of bring to the table when it comes to sort of leading the troops and really going for the success?
I just think he's a really level head, Tim Payne. Of course, he's played for Australia. He's now embarking on a coaching career. He's in charge of the next Australian crop. So, he's just a really solid coach.
All right. Let's hope for the best then. Looking forward to seeing Steve Smith in action, and it's going to be an absolute cracker of a game.
Always lovely to get inside straight from the ground. Right then, we are in Earth Hour, hence why the light dimmed out. Play will resume shortly, and the equation stands at Multan Sultans requiring 172 to get 2 important points on the board. Will take on the big boys in David Warner. At TV Lahore, the second game here from Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore. All this and much more tomorrow. At the moment, the team in...
But you feel that the wicket has slowed up a touch. There is a little bit of turn, but all eyes will be on the Australian veteran, Stephen Smith. His debut in PSL. He's found some great success in the T20 format, particularly in the BBL in the last season. Shadab Khan and his troops would certainly want to see the back of him really early.
Yeah, great season with the Sydney Sixers, striking at 157 in the last couple of years in T20s. Steve Smith, and a prolific, fine prospect from Pakistan in Saibzada Farhan in a purple patch at the moment. Highest run scorer, best batter of the previous edition of the HBL PSL Season 10. Striking at 152, and in the World Cup has recently gone by the highest run scorer. And a very, very good strike rate, that of 160. So an excellent opening pair for the Multan Sultans. Also recently declared the ICC Player of the Month, Saibzada Farhan, courtesy those 383 runs in the recent T20 World Cup. One thing's for sure, and there will be no sighter with Saibzada Farhan. If the ball's there, he will have a go. Very impressive and strong of the back foot with that horizontal straight hit. A Thor hammer is out. A couple of holes in those landing footings.
Yeah, and he certainly would want to start off the season really well, particularly against a team that he's represented last season. As you mentioned, prolific form, and it's the experience of Imad Wazim to start off proceedings. That's the target then for Multan Sultans, 172, and we're away.
Multan off and running. Good. Saibzada Farhan. A single into the leg side. We saw Mohammad Nawaz share the new ball after Shahzad Gul bowled the first over, but he was hit for a few. Went for 21 in his first 2 overs in the power play. Although he was bowling left arm spin to a left-hander in Devon Conway. Imad Wasim, most capped player of the HBL PSL. Bowls that arm ball that darts straight in with the angle, comes into the right-hander.
Yeah, he made mention of the experience, and particular for Imad Wasim, he's known for taking the new ball. The ability to utilize his variation of pace. But more important is that arm ball into the right-hander. They're so effective. Swings it back so nicely. And often breaks partnerships. And can he do it here?
Once again, very good. Always looking to target the stumps. Not easy because he bowls slightly quicker than the conventional slow left arm spin as well. Yes, obviously with the new ball, looking for that angle. A little bit of swing as well. Up in the 90s. Just a slight tweak in the field. Mid-wicket goes to square leg next to the umpire. And the fielder in the square leg boundary now comes in front. Just right to your screen, comes into that mid-wicket position. So a long on and deep mid-wicket are the two fielders on the fence for Steve Smith. And careful and watchful start here.
Yeah, slightly unorthodox, particularly against seam, is Steve Smith with that technique, shuffling across the crease. A lot of antics, certainly, in the early parts. And then it's just the single to finish, 4 from it. And they're on their way. 1 overdone, 4 for no loss.
And Salman Mirza with the ball. He makes his way onto from Lahore Qalandars, where he played the previous season. Made his way into the Pakistan team as well. Shares the new ball with Shaheen Shah Afridi. 11 wickets in the HBL PSL so far. Searching for some swing, pitching the ball up at the moment. Interestingly, JP was picked by Multan Sultan in the initial auction. And post the auction in a trade-in window, has now gone to the team in red. Full and straight asks for it. Impact just outside maybe. A shake of the head from Salman Mirza as well.
Yeah, we've spoken about the length that is bowled of the couple of deliveries that we've seen already. And he's searching for that swing back into the right-hander. More important, it's the late swing that does Stephen Smith. Yes, it's down the leg, but he'll certainly be very, very pleased to see a little bit of movement.
Picked up well by Steve Smith. He picks up his first boundary.
Well, we saw the swing on offer, and all of a sudden he decides to change the pace. It's a new ball that needs to be utilized. We've seen the effectiveness of the seam-up delivery. And Steve Smith, while he's not going to miss out on a gift like that, and he gets his first boundary of HBL PSL Season 11.
This one's even bigger. Probably the biggest of the day and the night so far. A touch too straight and a great hit from Steve Smith.
And it's highly effective. And why not? It's on the leg side and just helps it on his way, does Stephen Smith. It's his first maximum.
Quickest delivery that Salman Mirza bowled, 140 Ks and travelled the distance as well. Meeting convenes in the middle, and it's a good time to visit the Tapal Tea Lounge. Pakistan's #1 tea brand, Tapal Dandar. Guests enjoying a fine cup of tea, enjoying the action as well. Through the line, catches the goal. What an effort. Absolutely brilliant from Shadab, but it does not stick. A tough chance. Over goes for 11, 15 for none. Sent back, and rightly so. Very quick, these two, in particular Steve Smith, but a chance, a valiant effort. Shadab Khan horizontal across. That's the first 6 picked up off Salman Mirza. Slapped away and straight to the fielder. Fahim Ashraf takes the catch. Imad Wasim celebrates. Multan lose their first.
Yeah, his effectiveness in the power play continues on its merry way. Imad Wasim, renowned for breakthroughs with the new ball, and does the job for the men in red. Islamabad United certainly needed to see the back of him. He's been in great touch in the last year. Trying to elevate it over mid-off. He does get a lot of it, but unfortunately doesn't get the elevation he was after. Well, he goes for just the 2 at 16 for 1.
Josh Felipe to the crease. Imad Wasim, most capped player, and picks up one of the most hard-hitting batters going around. Sabzada Farhan couldn't quite get the elevation. Tried to muscle it through straight into big bucket hands of Fahim Ashraf. And swept away fine for 4. Felipe off the mark with the boundary.
Yeah, it's a real strength of him. His is Felipe, the ability to play the square shots to great effect. And it was the pace on delivery, really, that we saw in the previous delivery. A little bit of flight given this time around. But he waits beautifully, gets down and commits to the option. And more importantly, executes.
Lovely, Matty, lovely boy. Yeah.
Closes the over out with a single. So good over from Imad. The wicket, that of Sajada Farhan. 3 done, 21 for 1. Salman Mirza to continue. We'll have to re-bowl that. Mohammad Hanan Khan, the winner of the exchange on golden toss coin. Plenty of winners. We keep all of you involved watching at home. Oh, sound of the bat. Watch that ball sail into the fence and over as well. Huge strike from Felipe.
Yeah, certainly showing his intent is Josh Felipe. Just the 5 deliveries and already a boundary. And now his first maximum of his innings. And man, oh man, did he get all of that. It's the commitment to the shot. Great free flow of the hands through the ball. And it's a sting strike of great note.